Hi children, I hope you all are doing well. When you watch this video of mine, see that you sit along with your English language textbook, your pencil and an eraser. Today we'll start a new chapter, that is punctuation. Punctuation chapter 4. So children, when your mummy makes something good, tasty food, she needs many ingredients like vegetables, oil, salt, spices to make the curry tasty. Same way if she makes pizza for you, then what all she will need? She will need pizza base, cheese, mozzarella cheese, all different types of sauces, then oregano and vegetables so that the pizza comes very tasty. Same way, now to make the sentence meaningful and complete, we need few symbols. Symbols means signs. So the first one I'll tell you, that is full stop. Now full stop. When to use full stop? Now I'll show you one sentence. If we write Sita beautiful, does it make any meaning or any what you call sentence, meaningful sentence? No, not at all. So it's because it's just Sita beautiful. So if we write Sita is very beautiful. You see here, this sentence is complete. Sita is very beautiful. So here we are going to give a full stop. Means this sentence is completed and it's meaningful. So here we put a full stop. It's like a dot. Okay. So any one more we'll do, like Ravi runs very fast. Here you see, Ravi runs very fast. So here also you see this sentence is fully completed and it's meaningful. So here we are going to put full stop. Okay. So you know where to put full stop now? When the sentence is completed and it should be meaningful. Okay. So next one we'll go do the next one, that is question mark. Now when to put question mark? Now question mark when you put, when you ask a question, okay, like where do you live? When we use where do you live? It's a question. Where do you live? So here we give a question mark. Next one more. What? What is your name? So this is also asking a question. What is your name? Here also we put a question mark. One more with how. How are you? You see here. Again one more question. So here also we are going to put question mark. So when we ask a question, then we are going to put here question mark. First one is Where do you live? It's a question. What is your name? Again a question. How are you? Again a question. So now we'll do the third one. Third one is when how to use a comma. When to use comma. Now we need to separate any items. Okay, if it's in a line, then we put comma. Like I like to eat. What do you like to eat? Like I like to eat. We write here ice cream. Chips. Popcorn. And sweets. Now you see, these are few items. Ice cream, chips, popcorn, and one more here, sweets. Now these are separate items. So we have to separate it. We can't write like this way. So we have to separate it. Okay. So I like to eat ice cream. Then we have to give a comma. You can see one dot is there with a tail. Then next one is chips. After chips, popcorn is there. So again, to separate both of them, these two items, again we are going to put here comma. Comma. And the last one is sweets here. So we can put and then separate it. You see, when items are there, we have to separate it putting comma. Same way we can do if we are writing apple, apples, oranges, grapes. You see, these are different types of fruits. So to separate it, we put a comma here. Again here also we put a comma. So in this way, when we separate any items or any things, pencil, eraser, then we separate them putting a comma. So I hope you have understood when to put full stop, question mark and a comma. So when to put full stop? When the sentence is complete and meaningful. Question mark, when we ask a question. What are you doing? How are you? Then we put a question mark. And when to put comma? When we separate items in a series. When it's in a line, then we separate it putting all what? Commas. Okay. Next one is when to put capital letter. The first one is names of people and pets. First one we'll write down names of people and pets. So here you can write, whenever you write your name, your parents' name, your mommy daddy's name, or your grandparents' name, your uncle's name, your aunt's name, then your cousins' names, your friends, anybody, then you have to write a capital letter like Sita and Ravi are going to school. Sita and Ravi. You can see there are two names here. Sita and Ravi are going to school. So these two names you have to write in capital letter. Names of people. Next one. They have a dog named Jimmy. So their dog's name is Jimmy. So this also you have to write in capital letter. Second one is months of the year and days of the week. So in this months of the year means January, February, March, April. Whenever you use these, January or May. So whenever you use months of a year, you have to write in capital letter. Okay. Then days of the week can be Sunday or Tuesday. So you have to write in capital letters. So see that months of the year and days of the week you have to write in capital letters. Next one, names of holidays. Next one is names of holidays like Eid, Diwali, Holi, Christmas. So whenever you write these also, all these holidays, important holidays, you have to write it capital letter. It can be Gandhi Jayanti also, Independence Day. So you have to write it capital letter. Like Holi is the festival of colors. So Holi is the festival of colors. So Holi, you have to write it capital letter. Next one, names of countries and places. 4. Names of countries and places. So here country and places also we have to write a capital letter. Like I live in Jharkhand. Jharkhand, Jharkhand in capital letter. Comma, country's name. India. I live in Jharkhand, comma, India. Next one. My uncle lives in Florida, comma, America. My uncle lives in Florida, okay, place, and America, country. So same way, whenever you see names of country and places, you have to write in capital letter. Next one, names of buildings. 5. Names of buildings. See, whenever you see any important buildings, monuments we call them, so you have to write in capital letter. You can write the Taj Mahal. Now Taj Mahal is a important building, so you have to write in capital letter. Okay, Taj Mahal is in Agra. So in capital letter, it can be Qutub Minar, Hawa Mahal. You have to write in capital letter. So names of buildings. Okay, next one. Names of books. Names of books. It can be the holy book, that is the Bible. So it's the holy book of the Christian. So you have to write in capital letter. Same way, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, or the Guru Granth Sahib, so you have to write in capital letters. The Bible is the holy the Bible is the holy book of the Christians. So these also you have to write in capital letter. Next one. That we have to rub now. The next one, that is the word I. When to use I. I. See, when I is alone, you have to write in capital letter. Let it be in the middle also, you have to use capital letter. Like Seema and I are best friends. So here you can see I, you have to use capital letter. Or I am a boy, I am a girl, I am a good child. You also, you see, you have to use capital letter. The next one, 8th one is the beginning of a sentence. The beginning. Whenever we begin a sentence, we have to write, okay? The beginning of a sentence. Whenever we start a sentence, we have to write in capital letter. We must, like one more sentence we'll make. We must help our parents. Yes. We must help our parents. So here also whenever you begin, you have to write in capital letter. So I hope you have understood when to use full stop, comma, question mark and when to use capital letters. When to use capital letters. So number 15 and 16 of English language textbook. So now we will do page number 15. It's written there A. Fill in the missing punctuation marks. First one, when is your birthday? So we are asking question, when is your birthday? So you have to give your question mark. You have to give question mark. Second one, we study in Loyola School. It's a complete sentence. So here we have to give full stop. Number 3, what time does school end? So it is written there. Again question, no? What time does school end? So here you have to give question mark. Fourth one, why is the dog barking? Again a question. Why is the dog barking? So you have to put here question mark. Next one, number 5. In school we study English, Hindi and Sanskrit. Now these are all different subjects. So English, between English and Hindi there's a gap there. There you have to give a comma. Sixth one, the stars twinkle in the night. Again it's a complete sentence. So here you have to give full stop. Number 7, who is the principal of your school? Again who, question, no? Who is the principal of your school? Here you have to again give a question mark right at the end. You can see one dash is there. Number 8, in my school bag I have books, a pencil, a sharpener and a ruler. So items are there, few items are there, and you have to separate them with putting a comma. So between books, a pencil, you see there's a small dash, so there you have to give a comma. Then between pencil, one small dash is there, then a sharpener is written there, so there you have to give a comma. Number 9, red, yellow and blue are primary colors. Red, yellow, all these are colors. Okay, so you can see one dash is there, you have to give there comma. 10th one, we bought some oranges, lemons, strawberries and apples at the grocery store. You can see again some items are there, so you have to give comma. See, after orange, comma, then after lemons also you have to give comma. Number 11, New Delhi is the capital of India. Again it's a complete sentence, so you have to give full stop. 12th one, Christmas is celebrated in the month of December. Again it's a complete sentence, so here also you have to give a full stop. Number 13, can you ride a bicycle? Again it's a question, so here you have to give a question mark. 14th one, Jamshedpur is a clean city. It's a now complete sentence, so you have to give your full stop at the end of the sentence. Last one, 15th, at the fair I had popcorn, ice cream and a lot of fun. So again items are there, so you have to give one comma between. See, a popcorn is written there and ice cream, and there's a small dash between them, so give a comma there. So I hope you have understood how to do page number 15. Now turn to page number 16. In page number 16 we have B. This text has all its capital letters stolen. Can you replace them? So you can see here sentences are here, and you can see there are no capital letter, no full stop, no comma, nothing. So we have to put it. So I will just read it first, then I'll show how to do it. Last Sunday, Sunita and Kavita went for the movie The Lion King at Payal Cinema. They enjoyed the antics of Simba and his friends. So we will write it down. You can see starting only it's a small letter written. So we have to start with the capital letter. So here you have to write down last Sunday. See when to use capital letter. Okay. So Sunday, it's a week's name. So you have to write here Sunday. Now name of a person. Sunita and Kavita. This is also name of a person here. Kavita went for the movie. Now we'll write here the Lion King. Name of a movie. The Lion King at Payal. Payal Cinema. It's a building, no? So Payal Cinema. Now full stop here. Capital letter. They enjoyed the antics of Simba. Capital letter again. And his friends. Full stop. See here, last we start with the capital letter. Last Sunday, capital letter. Sunita, again in capital. And Kavita, Kavita again in capital. Went for the movie The Lion King in capital letter. At Payal Cinema. Full stop. Again here, so you can see Payal here, capital letter. Then, after full stop, start with a capital letter. They enjoyed the antics of Simba, name of the character in the movie, and his friends. Full stop. So I hope children you have understood how to do page number 15 and 16 from your English language textbook. Till then, bye and take care.